Welcome back to the second part of this video, anniversary video, 1 month for this channel. So thank you for watching. Now we are going to continue with Oliveira versus HEROMARINE in game number 3. We saw the first part in the previous video that I posted. Now let's see the epic final. This is going to be on the map Dragon Scale. One of my favorite maps, allows for a lot of development. And this Terran versus Terran is going to be intensive. So thank you once again for watching together with me these two heroic players. Oliveira from China, the winner from Katowice 2023, versus none other than HEROMARINE from Germany. These are two exceptional players. They both started a long time ago. They have a lot of experience. And think about this. We are going to see non-stop action. Now because we are talking about Terran versus Terran, the micro is even more intensive. Because they have the same units, now it's a matter of obviously economy, but also it's about how much better you can take your units to another level. How can you split your marines? Where do you put your siege tanks? Who is going to have ravens? Who is going to have Vikings? So all of this needs to be taken into account. So both of them starting with two refineries and barracks. Let's see if here is the same. So pretty much the same timings. Now it's important to understand that these two players are some of the best Terrans there can be, and probably we are going to see a lot of mind games. After two games, I will not spoil who won. In part one, please see it before you see this one. I'm going to be surprised if I'm not going to try any shenanigans. Like usually, I'm going to find out together with you. So thank you once again. Remember to subscribe. This is going to help YouTube algorithm to improve and make this video promote StarCraft 2 to more and more people all over the world. So far standard openings with Reapers going around. They try to have a lot of map vision as possible. Now is Oliveira's point of view. And this is HEROMARINE. HEROMARINE is very quiet so far. Probably some drops. I haven't seen them in a while. And they are very effective, but what do you do if your opponent has the same units like you? It's very hard to go on defense stand for too much because your opponent is going to out-micro you. In terms of income so far, they are pretty equal. Second base, little bit quicker for Oliveira. So this is HEROMARINE, this is Oliveira. Pretty much the same timing. Nothing unusual. They respect each other too much to try some decisive one push. As, if you go on my channel, you are going to find Gone in 60 Seconds, where we have a game. I will not spoil too much, but it ended like in 2 minutes. It was an all-in, very interesting, especially at pro level, not at bronze league. However, already here we have for Oliveira Widow Mine at the entrance. This is perfect location in case HEROMARINE is trying something cheeky, like a push with a bunch of marines. These Widow Mines can really take care of them easily. Now HEROMARINE cannot stay forever in his own base. He needs to attack. He needs to make something. Ravens are very good because they had a lot of cool abilities. First, they can detect the Widow Mines. Second, they can put a little bit of harassment themselves. And let's see what they are going to do. And also they can put a tank into silent mode, if I can say so. They have an ability where tanks are useless for a couple of seconds, and this is extremely useful in case of an attack. Now this bunch of Reapers are just making sure if there is a timing push, you better know in advance and then use the defender advantage, the fact that your reinforcements are coming faster. Look at the Cyclone here, expecting a drop. Then he will use his lock-on ability to destroy it. A second command center for safe measure is being built in the main base. And so far, these players are just getting more and more minerals. Let's see who is winning the mineral war. HEROMARINE so far. And in terms of army size, HEROMARINE again. So far everything is going well for him. So this is a missile turret here that you can automatically put on the map. Can do a lot of damage to a mineral line, especially in Bronze League. In Silver League, you see a lot of players building too many Ravens and then just put auto turrets everywhere. So GG, game over. Or even some players I saw with a lot of Vikings. So just doing mass Vikings and then landing the Vikings where is the mineral line. And now HEROMARINE ready for a push. This is a serious push with 2 Ravens, 2 tanks, a bunch of Marines and a Hellion. Hellion acting like a scouting party. Oliveira already, so look at the timing. It's barely 5 minutes and already we have a push. Oliveira noticed it, so this gives him an advantage. Now these 2 Ravens, Reapers, are trying to do a little bit of harassment. It didn't work. Look, perfect position for these tanks. And are the Ravens going to use their ability? No, they need to go. The Cyclones are here. And also, for good measure, we have a lot of Marines. So what is going on? Nothing. So HEROMARINE just went a little bit on a mind game. He tried to, look, I'm here, be afraid. And on the back of it, he managed to have a 3rd orbital command ready. So even more economic advantage for him. In terms of worker, he has 54 versus 49. And Oliveira's army is a little bit bigger, only 1. Not a little bit, almost insignificant at this level. So now Oliveira has his 3rd orbital command. And so does HEROMARINE. HEROMARINE, also known as Big G, Big Gabe, because his full name is Gabriel Rafael Segat. He's representing Germany, but he also has some part of his family from Italy, and he's only 25 years old. And for Oliveira, he's only 22, so we are going to see a lot of him. Look, he's trying a drop with Marines, and at the same time pushing with the main force. So probably he's going to go with his medivac drops on the corner and with the main push in the center. Look, I'm here, and if you don't look for a second, you find yourself with 0 mineral lines. Now trying to push here, just a distraction. Look at the timing of the missile turret, almost perfect. Now dropping here, the Marines, making sure lost mining time. Not too much damage being done. Here just posing. And this missile turret, wow, this was a hero missile turret. Killing a medivac full of Marines, and while this was happening, the main attack was repelled. So this is not good for Oliveira. Wow, excellent use of mines. You saw the Marines jumping around. So now HEROMARINE has a huge advantage when we are talking about Terran versus Terran. To have 72 versus 40 in terms of army, which is awesome. Obviously we know this. These 2 players have no idea exactly, they do not see what we see. They can have an educated guess, we can assume, but at this level you cannot risk it. So going back home, Oliveira, and now it's HEROMARINE's turn to use medivac drops. So he can play this game as well. Now for the command center already here, not bad at all. Try to recover from the economic loss. And now a little bit of a push in the corner. But while this is happening, look at them coming with 2 medivacs full of Marines. Not bad. He's trying to scout the timing of the 4th base. Now scanning is more efficient, but scanning also means less mules. These little fellows over here are very important. Economically speaking, now Oliveira surpasses HEROMARINE, probably because of the mules. And in terms of army, HEROMARINE has an advantage. Now what happened with the drop? Well, probably because of this sensor tower, he realized there's nothing he can do. He cannot go unnoticed. So this is a little bit of a pathway. So just staying with your units outside the perimeter of the sensor tower. Vehicle levels number 1 for Oliveira. The army that has an advantage in terms of upgrades obviously has a better chance to win. Now let's see this push. Yeah. Interference matrix on the siege tank, not bad at all. But now what do you do? So HEROMARINE is withdrawing a little bit. We are very cautious. They do not want to take risks, because one volley of the siege tanks, that's it, bye bye army. This is a slow push when it's Terran versus Terran. You need to be very effective to always scan and know exactly what your opponent is doing, because now depends on the skill. Both players same army, 170 versus 170. Oliveira was successful in catching up with HEROMARINE. Both players are maxed out. Same amount of workers, same amount of army. This is all about dexterity now. You cannot blame, oh, he had a better economic advantage, or I didn't have too much minerals. No, both players are trying to outwit each other. Now look, a surround from this angle. These marines are rushing. So excellent engagement for Oliveira. But guess what? HEROMARINE is not dead. This orbital command center was destroyed. So in the same time we have a huge drop in Oliveira's main base from HEROMARINE. So non-stop action everywhere. Look at the marines destroying the main orbital command center. Now this is where the production is happening for Oliveira. So without production, I don't know. Killing a lot of structures here. Yeah, it's important. They destroy the research. Yes, infantry level weapon level 3 is denied, which is huge. That means HEROMARINE's infantry is way stronger. Now the push from Oliveira, he tries to have a comeback. Already here we have liberators. The tanks are incapacitated. Wow, what a game. And is it going to be a rush? A base rush? Wow. So definitely seems like one. Here we have 4 tanks, a lot of marines. Nothing that HEROMARINE can do. Same here. Wow, a base rush. Guys, let's see who is. Look at them perfectly shooting in all directions. 5 tanks here. But Oliveira has something missing. He doesn't have Vikings. So what do you do? If you lift your units, your structures, Terran can do this, the Vikings can decisively kill them. Wow. I wouldn't have expected a race base. So both players counterattacked and there was nothing they can do. And look at them here, staying next to each other. Hey guys, you're supposed to attack. Run, run for your life. Nothing, panic. SUV panicking. Go, 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 go. Too much action everywhere. So who is going to win? HEROMARINE or Oliveira? Now they are trying their best. Uh-oh, 2 liberators. This is very bad for the tanks. Yeah. The SUVs are attacking, blocking the tanks, and GG, HEROMARINE won. Wow, what a game. Let's go to game number 4. Now let's see game number 4 between another van, HEROMARINE versus Oliveira. We had a base race. Oliveira unfortunately lost for him. It was very intense. Now let's see what we are going to do in game number 4. Who is going to win? What structures, what buildings, what orders, what units we are going to build, to have, to create, to destroy. Is this going to be the end of HEROMARINE, or is going to be Oliveira success? First of all, I'm watching this for the first time together with you. I don't want to see it in advance. I'm doing this because I really enjoy it. So thank you all for being here with me. And this was an intensive, extraordinary 1 month for me and for this channel. I literally started at the beginning of the year, like a New Year's resolution. I know sometimes we like to say to each other, hey, starting next year I'm going to do this and that. So far I managed. I'm a little bit stubborn, as I was told, and I'm going to do my best each and every day to post new content, to find some of the best pro players in the world matches, and together with you to have fun and to watch them in action. So far standard opening. Nobody tried so far anything shenanigans. Obviously we are not talking about Bronze League or Silver League, where some players are literally putting here in their opponents were supposed to be second base Veron barracks. So nothing like this here at this level. Sometimes you can see, but as an exception, usually they try to play by the book to be safe and to show their macro ability. Both players are exceptionally well, some of the best of the best. HEROMARINE representing Europe, Oliveira representing Asia. So who is going to win? We have a Reaper. He is going into the opposite side of the map to scout. And already HEROMARINE being a little bit greedy, with a couple of seconds before Oliveira with the second command center. Oliveira also has a Reaper. When you play Terran versus Terran, the Reaper sometimes stays in their own base just for to make sure they can fight other Reapers. Otherwise you find yourself with a Reaper inside your own base and nothing for you to counterattack. Now look here at this Urubu. Urubu is like an exotic animal in the grass. What are we going to do? There is a lot of options. Sometimes seems natural to do this and this and this, but you need to come up with something new if your opponent is ahead of you, and way better, to try to surprise. Widow mines are a good example of this. If you have good widow mines, you can literally win a game just with them. The Urubu is here to investigate. Look at him. Go away, a widow mine is here. Now look at it glowing. Urubu is safe. Widow mines are not targeting wild fauna from the StarCraft universe. Already 3 Reapers, so both players are playing safe. They explore just in their immediate vicinity. Luckily for us, we have the big picture. We can see the whole game. Now Hellion, not bad at all. One here, a bunch of Marines, just spreading them around. Trying to find out. Maybe a Reaper will jump and you caught him off guard. We leave some units in the second base. Now tanks are being built. With the siege mode they can do a lot of splash damage. Terran players like to turtle a little bit to have good defensive, and then when they have enough army to go for a strong push. Ravens, I like the fact that they are using Ravens a lot. Ravens can counterattack a lot of units. The Cyclone over here, not bad, with his lock-on ability. Now for good measure, the tank is in siege mode. So a siege mode tank with a widow mine here can prevent a frontal attack, especially if they are Marines. And same here, so both players are seems like they are in the same training school. And pay attention to their games and try to use their tactics. I will try my best. Obviously I don't have the APM needed, but I will try my best to copy them. Like to have a tank, a widow mine here, not bad at all. You don't need to do anything else than just to do what the big players are doing. Obviously at our own level. Now the Reaper is searching. The Terran has the ability to scan, but sometimes it's better just to send a unit. Imagine scanning all the way from your own base to your opponent's base. That is going to take a long time. Now the Reaper is just going, seeing the timing, if there is a third base, jumping here, guess what? Immediately destroyed. Wow. That was an epic fail. And look how Oliveira predicted this is going to happen. He put a tank, 2 Reapers and a Hellion. So 0 chances for that Reaper to be able to survive. So it was immediately destroyed. Now the third orbital command center. Now Oliveira is trying an aggressive push with the Medivac. 2 Medivacs full of Marines. This is bad news for HEROMARINE. But dropping them here? Huh. I thought he was going to go to attack the mineral lines. Destroyed. So he's actually trying an all-in push. He has the army advantage, obviously he doesn't know this. Now he's putting them back. Yes, he's definitely going to try, but look what we have here. 4 Vikings patrol, expecting for this shenanigan. Is the Viking patrol going to intercept? Already a missile turret, and the missile turret is not done yet. Wow, that was successful. Run by, drive by. Yeah, the Vikings are here now. Missile turrets here. And when you have to pull the SUV, it's not a good sign. In terms of workers, now you have less. These Marines are doing a lot of damage, and while this is happening, the main attack is coming here. The Vikings are landing, trying. They are destroyed by the tanks. Look at the positioning of the tanks. So HEROMARINE was caught off guard. He unfortunately had to send into the main base some of the forces he had, and he was exposed to this main attack. So this is a mind game in its own. Outwitting, now abusing this high ground with the units. Was that friendly fire? I believe so. But now more reinforcements are coming, and Oliveira is showing us why he is a champion. Another attack, frontal attack. Yeah, let's see this widow mine. No, it was destroyed. This tank is what is keeping Oliveira at bay for now. But now just aggressive push. Sending the workers is not a good idea. What are you doing? And GG! Oliveira decisively won 3 versus 1 against HEROMARINE. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and see you for the next match. Keanu over.